Good morning from the mountains of rural Japan. Today is a little bit different. We took a 2-hour journey outside of the city of Tokyo. However, we're technically still in the Tokyo Prefecture. And with me today is returning special guest, Mike.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to nature.
So we're here, we just set up camp. Everything's good to go. We're gonna be staying the night out here. We got a couple tents, got some food. We're gonna be doing some cooking, grilling, we got a few beers, and we're just gonna relax and get away from the hustle and bustle of the city for now.
Go on a little hike to check out the waterfalls. There are many waterfalls near the campsite that are very beautiful.
Correct.
Some of them we can swim in, but it's a little too cold for that now.
I'll be showing you some shots of this campsite. This campsite is built on a former Shinto shrine that may or may not have been built by a cult that escaped to the mountains and set up shop here. But this is an old mining community. I believe it is limestone mining in the 1850s or so was a setup, but it's been abandoned since the 1970s or so.
1970 was abandoned, yeah.
Okay, so I'll be giving you a tour of this, and then we'll be taking a look at some of the nature as well. So we're on our hike and we just came across this hole, and Mike's going to tell us a little bit about it.
This is an anaguma set. Anaguma is a Japanese badger, and they dig really deep into the sides. This is the first time I've seen one up near the campsite. I've been coming up here for many years, so it's very fun to have them here. There's been a lot of wildlife this year. This year in particular, 2025, there's just been so many animals up here. Kamoshika, shika, monkeys, bear. But it's nice to have a badger living next door to me.
All right, so like he said, there's been a lot of wildlife here, and I've never seen a monkey in the wild, but I don't want to have to fight off any monkeys tonight, but I would like to see one. I would like to see some of these sun bears as well. And what was that ram thing or whatever, that goat?
Kamoshika.
Kamoshika.
Kamoshika. In English, it's called serow. S-E-R-O-W.
Serow, I've never heard of that term ever.
They're half mountain goat, half antelope. They're really interesting looking. Really interesting. We often see them up here, but it's kind of quiet today. Hopefully tomorrow morning we might have better sightings.
All right, sounds good. I guess we'll keep you posted if we see any wildlife. Okay, so we're about 2 miles into this hike, and it's been a tough hike, a lot of rocks on the road and whatnot, and we just got to an easier path, which is an old forestry road, and it was connected over here, which I'm going to show you in a second. But during the 2019, there was a typhoon that came through here, and it washed away the road. But what it did unveil was an old car that was washed away during a previous landslide and typhoon, which I'm going to show you right now. We just reached the pinnacle of this trail here, and there's a massive waterfall. I'd say it's about at least 120 feet. That's, I don't know, about a little less than 40 meters high, and it's so hard to explain via the camera, but we'll go ahead and try to show a shot of it now to see how it looks, but I don't think any kind of camera is going to do any justice for how gorgeous this park is and how gorgeous this hike is. Highly recommend it.
At the campsite is very weak.
So we just got done with our hike. We've got to go back about another mile here, but in the meantime, We're stopping for some fresh spring mountain water that's running off these slopes here, which is kind of bizarre for me as an American because I don't think you can drink a lot of the water just that's running off of a place. Maybe in Alaska, Glacier Park, maybe there's some other ones that I'm not aware of. But this is very good water. We've already tried it. It's ice cold, tastes wonderful, it's perfectly safe to drink, and that's something you don't see every day. So in addition to just being awesome drinking water, there was a wasabi farm that was built on the top of this hill up here just for that reason, because the water here, the quality of the water is so good that we're able to grow wasabi there for our sushi. All right, we just saw our first little piece of wildlife there, which is, that's a land crab there.
Freshwater crab.
Freshwater crab, he calls it a land crab. I don't know much about them.
There's another one right here.
And then we got another one, yeah. And we got more wildlife. We had a giant, I don't know if it's a frog or a toad or what it is exactly, but you see it wasn't hopping here because it needs to walk through this terrain up and down over these rocks. So the way it was walking is the way it does. It's just the natural way for them. We don't know exactly what kind of frog or toad that is, but the thing is the size of a grapefruit. Huge. And he put Mike's hand up there just for perspective. But yeah, it's not a small frog at all. We just got back from that hike. It was a tough one for me, not for Mike. Fortunately, he's in a lot better shape than I am. Well, fortunate for him, unfortunate for me. He's 10 years older than me, but he runs every day.
I do. Well, not every day.
We just got back from the hike, cracked our first beers.
Got the fire started.
Fire's going. Mike's going to be cooking some dinner. And Mike, tell us about what you're going to cook tonight for us.
We've got yakiniku meat. Much easier to cook on the fire when it's cold weather. And then I've got black bean chili, vegetarian black bean chili. And what we'll do is we'll just mix the steak with the chili, and hopefully it comes out good. Campfire, by the way.
Campfire.
Yay.
Morning. Just finishing up, wrapping up the campsite, heading back down to the village. We're going to stop at a brewery for lunch here. Just sat down for lunch. I got myself a demi-glaze hot dog. I'm not really sure what that means, but it looks pretty delicious. Also a side of french fries. And Mike got a basket of karaage chicken, a side of french fries. I just got back from a long, I don't know, it was about 3-hour travel day back from the mountains into Tokyo. Just got checked into my hotel room, just one night, and then I'm going to be heading to another city tomorrow morning. So I'll talk to you guys then. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Good night.